to death on the African savannah after a tiger bites your leg off. So after surgery, man, that's the last thing. Prescription drug is the last thing you want to be taking after a surgery or before surgery. Obviously, you need pain pills or sometimes anti-inflammatories. But Lyrica, are you kidding me? An anticonvulsant, one of the most nasty classes of drugs there are for a surgical procedure? My God, what are these people thinking? All right, Mel in Texas, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the bright side.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Mel.
Friend, male, 50 years old, went to the doctor, no real symptoms, wanted to get his prostate checked, came back with polycythemia. They wanted to immediately start pulling his blood out. But I did some research. It sounds like a sticky blood issue, but his body's making way too many red blood cells.
You got it, girl. That's exactly what it is. It's too many blood cells. Why does the body make too many blood cells? Because it's trying to help itself. Because it's starving of oxygen. That's what blood cells are about. Red blood cells are oxygen delivery, oxygen carriers. When the body's making a lot of red blood cells, it's trying to deliver oxygen to tissues that haven't seen oxygen. That means there's inflammation somewhere, which is not uncommon. Mel, he doesn't have a blood problem. He's got a toxicity problem. He's got an inflammatory problem. So he's got to backtrack. Your friend has to backtrack to other symptoms. And if you just want to cut to the chase and you don't want to deal with that, go to the digestive system, go to the blood sugar system, and then practice deep breathing. In fact, deep breathing and oxygenation should be the first thing he does today. Sit on the couch, get him an app. If it's a good friend, get him an app called My Calm Beat or Bio Breathing, a smartphone app, and have him practice slow, deep breathing. That alone will help. But then you stabilize the blood sugar and work on the digestive angle. Look for other symptoms. You're going to notice that he's got problem foods. If he's got polycythemia, he has long-term inflammation. If he has long-term inflammation, that's long-term digestive distress. And that alone, controlling the food alone is going to make a huge difference in addition to the deep breathing. See how easy this stuff is, you guys? Fasting, by the way, is another good strategy for reducing inflammation, and he'll notice he feels better when he fasts. He had no symptoms? Was he asymptomatic? Or he didn't notice any symptoms?
Apparently, I mean, except for some, feeling like his prostate, like...
He probably didn't notice symptoms. Well, he had other symptoms. He probably didn't notice them. Deep breathing, look at the digestive system, focus on blood sugar, get him on the Healthy Start Pack. It's probably a good idea, sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. And if he's got any foods that are causing constipation or gas or bloating, absolutely eliminate those foods. Just general health strategies. That's how you're going to approach this. Polycythemia is a sign that the body's freaked out and it's in distress trying to deliver oxygen to the tissues.
Great. So bloodletting's not a good idea.
Well, in an emergency, if it's an emergency kind of thing, but it's not going to solve the problem.
Right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Ben.
Good luck. God bless. Okay, let's go to Bruce in Kansas. What's up, brother? Welcome to the bright side.
Hey, Bruce. Ben, can you hear me?
I hear you. What's up, Bruce?
Ben?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Great listening to you. I listen to you every day. I've been doing it for about 2 years.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Some longevity supplements. They've been helping me out a lot with my cholesterol, my sugar problems. I followed your lead on a lot of those things. But there's one issue that's been coming on and off for now about 6 months, and it's like the inflammation in my rectal area. It comes and goes.
Are you constipated?
And I think no.
You sure?
I mean, the stools sometimes are not as solid as I would like them to be, but I'm regular. Constipation means you're going more than you want to.
Are you talking about when you hang on, Bruce? When you say you have like discomfort or inflammation, you're talking about externally, or does it feel like it's inside?
It's more external.
So you think it's a hemorrhoid?
But there is some bleeding.
Okay, that sounds like a hemorrhoid to me, and that is associated with pushing. Do you feel like you ever have to push when you have a bowel movement? Like
No,
it just all right. Then something's coming in through the stool that may be irritating a little bit. Something may be coming through as you evacuate your bowels. So usually it's involved with pushing, but if you're sure that's not the case, it has something to do with the stools, and that means food, Bruce. That's basically what it means. So here's what you want to do. Number one, this is what I would do. Put it that way. See if you can do a 2 or 3 day fast. That's first of all. That'll reset your digestive buttons, if you will, and then you'll resensitize yourself to specific specific foods. If you can fast for 3 days, clear the decks, hit the reset button, so to speak. And then start introducing foods one at a time, starting with your favorite foods, and try to eat very simply. So instead of an egg salad sandwich, just have a hard-boiled egg. Or instead of a chicken salad sandwich, just have a piece of chicken. So you can figure out what's causing what kind of problems. And then spend all day or spend as much time as you can eating that one kind of food and watch what happens. And what you're going to notice is specific foods are going to be associated with that problem, then you want to eliminate those foods. At the same time, there's a lot of digestive strategies, supplemental strategies you can use. One of the most important, of course, we talk about all the time is the Biolumin Nightly Essence, probiotics, and also fermented foods. If your stools are a little bit loose, that can be a sign that you've got what's called dysbiosis, messed up gut bacteria. And if you have a burning sensation or inflammation in the external part of your when you have a bowel movement on the outside part of your intestinal tract, chances are good that something is getting into the stool, and probiotics can be very helpful. You may also want to try apple cider vinegar for all the reasons we've been talking about. Number one, for helping you digest your food, and also as a source of short-chain fatty acids. A couple swigs of apple cider vinegar during the day and after your meals as well. Try using try building your short-chain fatty acids also by using more fiber. Get yourself a Vitamix if you don't have one, and do vegetable juices, especially celery and cucumber, which are wonderful sources in addition to fiber, are wonderful sources of nitrates. And I hope that helps you, Bruce. There's tons more you could do, but that's just all the time we have for today. And yes?
I drink a veggie smoothie every morning.
Smoothie is not a juice. A smoothie is not a juice, though. Bruce, I got to go. If you want to call back Monday, if you want to call back Monday, we can continue. Thank you, my friend. Or you can shoot me an email, ben@ksco.com. Put your phone number on there. All right. Thanks for listening, friends. That's all the time we have for today. We'll be back at you Monday. We'll continue talking short-chain fatty acids. And then we're going to talk a little bit about skin health. We'll spend a couple of days or maybe even a couple of weeks talking about the skin. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful, spectacular, awesome day. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates. 1-800-425